Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. First, I want to say thanks to the EA Creator Network program for providing me with a copy of the Sims 4 Businesses and Hobbies expansion pack. This overview is an overview of my experience alone. This is not a pack review necessarily. This is just an overview of my experience with this pack, and the thoughts and feelings expressed in this video are going to be of my opinion and my opinion only. If you want a true review, I would advise you to search any of the other simmers in the community, for example Stacho Sims or LGR Sims. They do really good reviews of these packs. Okay, also of note, as I go through and talk about this pack, I want you guys to know that I did play this pack with mods installed. So yeah, there's that. Okay, y'all, so I'm playing with one of my families that I've created a while ago in one of my Choosy Lover Part 2 series. This is Candy Holbrook. You guys might have seen her from the Choosy Lover series that has been obviously discontinued, but whatever. I moved her into a completely new apartment. I have used Lunar Brittany's apartment shells mod and I built a completely new apartment here in San Myshuno. Feel free to check out one of my other videos where I explain how you can build apartment lots like this in your game. What I did was I set this apartment lot as a residential lot so that I can place a business on this lot, or rather a small business on this lot. So her small business is downstairs, whereas her residential apartment is upstairs, and she lives with her older sister and her nephew. And then up here is the rooftop where they can go up there and chill out if they want to, whatever. So I am going to let my Sims do whatever they want while I ramble. And then we will get into a little gameplay. Before this pack even dropped, I had some concerns. I made a tweet on Twitter in regards to the reuse of UI, in regards to the reuse of animations and etc., so on and so forth. A lot of the commentary that I got on the tweet that I had tweeted, you know, of course it had blew up into this big thing where a lot of people were having their own opinions and stuff like that. Most of those people though focused on my comment about the reuse of UI. Everybody else had their own opinions on how they felt about, you know, the reuse of UI, but that was not my only point here. My point was I was getting a little frustrated with the reuse of animations and UI, and if I could just explain a little bit more. I feel like the reuse of certain UI features or a new concept being the face of a new feature or whatever in a expansion pack. I'm trying to explain this as best as I can. I feel like whenever they introduce these new features or whatever, I feel like it doesn't really do much for your game other than just some text, and it just makes things become a little bit more repetitive. Stay with me. For example, I feel like the Social Bunny app with the high school years, I felt like that was a cool, you know, new feature or whatever. You know, we got new UI that popped up on the screen or whatever, and your Sims could text people or whatever like that. But it wasn't really adding anything to your gameplay. It wasn't affecting your gameplay in any sense. So essentially, it's like the Social Bunny feature was just a pretty little UI concept. That pretty UI concept came with, you know, a $40 price tag. I really feel like that the Social Bunny app feature is something that could definitely be a base game feature, because you can talk with your Sims about anything or whatever, and you can post anything on a Social Bunny app. So it didn't really make sense to hide that UI feature behind a $40 price tag. And so that's my concern. Get Together. I strongly feel like Get Together in the club system feature does not make sense to hold it behind a $40 price tag. But I just feel like there's certain UI features that come with these $40 price tags that should be base game. I've been debating on whether or not I feel like Sims 4 Hobbies and Businesses is Get to Work 2.0. I don't know. Because we have an open and close feature. The UI, you know, when you open and close in, you know, your small business or whatever, we kind of have the same UI. I also feel like UI that was used from the Growing Together, like the milestones feature, like that, like let's click over here. So we have all of this UI going on over here. We can see our traits, our preferences, our relationship preferences, our milestones, public image. This came with, what does this come with, y'all? Is it Get Famous? I think, okay, this UI feature right here comes with Get Famous. The milestones feature right here comes with Growing Together. Relationship preferences, y'all can correct me. Does this come with base game or does this come with the Love Struck neighborhood action plans UI? And this came with eco living or whatever. Y'all, all of this is just text on the screen. Simply text on the screen. When you complete these milestones, it's just text on the screen. You just get moolets over here. You get a notification. What does it really do for your game other than putting text on a screen? You get a notification. You get this over here. It does not really do anything. The only thing I would say that the milestones really do affect are the infants, because you can see the slow progression and the things that they do. You can see where the milestones matter. I'm tired of the reuse, the laziness of the UI features, them not being really doing anything for us. It's just text on the screen. I'm tired of it. I just feel like we shouldn't have to keep on dishing out $40 or $20 or $30 to have a complete family experience. I feel like I'm getting on a tangent here, but I'm trying to stay focused. I really am. But I can go on a tangent, y'all. I promise you I can. Anyways, that is just my opinion on the UI stuff. And that's my opinion. I will die on that hill. As far as the businesses and hobbies expansion pack, I feel like they delivered with the cross pack compatibility. But when you really think about it, at what cost? For all of the $10, $20, $40 packs that we have, it's insane. Yes, we have a lot of cross pack compatibility now. But at what cost? And since we now have all of this cross pack compatibility, for this expansion pack, that's just going to give them even more fuel to keep separating all of these different quote unquote hobbies. Like, first of all, let's talk about why in the world did they even name this businesses and hobbies? Because the hobbies are now nowhere in the room with us. Where are the hobbies, baby? Because I don't know about you, but pottery and tattooing and making candy, child, what? That's it? That's all the hobbies y'all could think about? Absolutely not. And then all the other hobbies, you gotta buy those? Absolutely not. No. I'm sorry, I'm not buying it. Anyways, but nevertheless, I will say that business and hobbies is a 10 out of 10 for cross-pack compatibility. They did their big one with that one, yes. Now, as far as Creator Sim, I have not fully explored Creator Sim. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. There's plenty of other videos out there that thoroughly explores Creator Sim with you guys. From what I did see that, they have a lot of modern wear and stuff, a lot of things for different ages, which is pretty nice. It's pretty cool. Oh, this is so cute. Okay. Where is my baby? As a matter of fact, where you go? He sleep? Oh, he in the playpen over here sleep. Okay. Not our bills, $5,700. As far as like Creative Sim, I will say that they are getting way better with their meshes. Build By, I went through some of the items in Build By. Build By is nice. But I did see a comment about how many light strings there are in the businesses and hobbies pack, and how they're counting those light strings as new objects when they're just different variations of one object. And I just feel like that should not be included in the count for the items in this particular pack. I feel like they should have focused on implementing a couple more objects, because it seemed like, baby, they went crazy with the light strings. And I'm not saying I don't like it. I think it's nice. They're giving us more options or whatever with the light strings. I love light strings now. Don't get it twisted. But I think it was a little excessive. As you can see, y'all, I did put the light strings to use in the pack. So yeah, I did do that. Child, is it raining inside of my apartment or am I tripping? Because I really think it's raining inside of my apartment. I thought they fixed this. Overall, I feel like they could have titled this pack as small businesses or something to that nature, because like I said, the hobbies was not in the room with us. I would have been a little bit more satisfied had they went ahead and made this as a game pack as opposed to an expansion pack. My opinion probably differs from other people, you know what I'm saying? But that's just how I feel. We're gonna wait on our little customers. So yeah, as you guys can see, I set up a little small hair studio in the bottom of her apartment. You guys can see the city view from here. It is so beautiful. I love it. I love this space. I love how, it's not too big and it's not too small. It's just right. And then over here, I just thought about it as, how people will rent out like little rooms in studio rooms or whatever in an apartment complex, or what am I trying to say? They're called studio rooms or whatever. I don't know. Anyways, I just imagine them renting out these little spaces below their apartment or whatever. So her sister is a tattoo artist, so we have a little, you know, setup for a tattoo over here, and then over here is just some boxes. You know, I imagine maybe there's another person that rented out this space over here, and you know, they're just, you know, getting ready to set up their space in that area, so they'll be running their own little business or whatnot. Okay, baby, yes, you need your hair done, baby. Let's get you in here in this chair. Offer hairstyle, and just a reminder, you guys, I am using some mods or whatever to run this. So yeah. Let's offer her a hairstyle, Miss London Jones. Your hair is so beautiful, but I think that you would benefit from a really nice makeover, girl. What is this? Oh my gosh, I got another disruptive customer. Okay, girl, do you want this hairstyle or not? Because I'm about to kick this dude out over here because he's doing too much. Oh, I guess maybe she don't want one. She like, girl, I don't want no hairstyle. I like my natural hair. Okay, well, how about our disruptive customer over here? Let's see if he wants him a hairdo or hair makeover rather. Oh, he like, it costs a little bit, but I guess I'll go ahead. So she just didn't want no hairstyle. I mean, she didn't want no hair makeover. Oh no, our loan payment is due. Oh, goodness gracious. We do need to pay on our business loan that we got. Let's see here. How much is our business loan? We got the $25,000. Okay, our payment is $729. We got enough for that. Okay, I see you, Mr. Nyan. Period, boo. I like this on you. Let's keep that. We need to keep this hairstyle. Don't change it. Do not change it. Hey, girl. How you doing? Welcome back to my spot. Yes, I'll get my hair done, girl. But you a little pricey, ain't you? 120 simoleons. That's a lot. You paying for the talent. Okay? I'm going to get you right. I got you. Your husband, when you come home, he going to be like, oh, see? You a new bit now. You a whole new person, girl. When you come home, your man ain't going to know who you are. You a whole new person. Come on. You don't like this? I think it's beautiful on you. You know what I'm saying? It's spontaneous. It's out of the norm. She like, okay, I mean, I guess, yes. I guess I could show you guys a little bit more of her studio here, her salon studio. So yeah, we have you know, little hair stuff, hair accessories. Try to make it look as realistic as possible. And then if we turn our camera around over here, we have our nice little price list over here, and then like a little Nubu sign. This right here is my favorite little part. I did have a shelf where I was going to sell some products. The shelves that come with this pack is so limiting, and then they expect you to sell your items with Get to Work, which I'm not even gonna get into that anyway. So we got our certificates up here to let them know, let you know, baby, we are a certified cosmetologist, and we are sim state certified. So don't play with us, boo boo. And then over here, like I said, it's just a little waiting area for the other two studios, and then her sister runs this tattooing parlor over here, and as you guys can see in the inside of there, just something nice and simple. So yeah, I do charge $10, you know what I'm saying, I would say a consultation fee or whatever. So that's what the $10 I imagine for. And then once I want to offer an actual hairstyle or makeover, whatever, my Sims can actually earn some money. And then over here, if they want to buy something, they can buy some of these hair products or whatnot for their hair. Let's give Caden a nice little, oh, he's so adorable. Let's give him a nice little makeover, see what we can come up with. I like the fact that they, the Sims kind of change the Sims hair on their own, and I don't have to keep going into Create a Sim to do this. No, what's with the green hair? Absolutely not. Please go. Please keep going. He's like, no, ma'am. Everybody want to have locks so bad. I think I think we'll leave it as that. He looks nice here. I like the other style too, but this one it'll do. So we have another customer that is waiting. So who is this? Luna. Let's go ahead and offer Luna a hairstyle makeover as well. And then since we have another customer that just walked in, Miss Corsia, whatever, we're gonna use the mod and sit her there so that she can wait. We'll just have her to sit there so she can wait on her next hair appointment or whatever. And yeah. So nobody likes the price of getting their hair done. I guess they think it's too expensive, but child, I ain't trying to hear that. Locks, everybody want locks. No. Keep going, please. What is with the locks, man? Oh my gosh. Is that what we're doing? I like it. Oh, wait. Nope, we're not. Okay, you going back to your original hairstyle? Okay. You don't. Okay, cool. I mean, that's all right. All right. All right. You just want to stay simple. Okay. Yeah. All right, Javon. What you looking for? You don't like the price either, child. The suit you got on look like it costs more than your hairdo. Okay. But let's see. Javon, child, baby, you need to push your hairline forward a little bit. You got a big forehead, like me. What is with the locks? You're like, hell yeah. All right, y'all, it's 8 o'clock. Let's go ahead and shut her down. We made $745, which is actually close to the cost of our daily loan that we got from the SimCity loan. So that's great. I like that. Back to my thoughts and opinions. So yeah, I feel like they should have renamed this to small businesses as a game pack, and then maybe introduced a new expansion pack with a bunch of new hobbies like ballet, working on a car, introducing bands, etc. Instead, these hobbies I feel like are spread across like 20 different packs. Like if you want to do knitting, $10. If you want your sim to, I don't know, play soccer, $40. That came with university, right? If you want your sims to ride a bike, $40. If you want to run a food stand, $20. If you want to raise a farm and, you know what I'm saying, sell milk from a cow and stuff like that, $40. If you want to make nectar, $40. If you want to quote unquote juice fizz, $40. It's insane, y'all. Now, as far as the world of Nordhaven, I did explore Nordhaven a little bit. I feel like Nordhaven is cute, but I'm not really impressed. The lots are too few and too small, and that says a lot coming from me because I do like lots that are small, and I don't like lots that are over like 30 by 40 or whatever. But also, I'm not a builder, but I am a builder, but not really. But like, I'm not a real builder like y'all be like building. Like I don't build like that. Okay, anyway, I've made a comment in the past about worlds looking the same, and the Sims community was in an uproar. Again, I stand on it. Everything looks the same in these worlds. Like, I feel like they just been slapping on these background, the same little, you know, trees and backgrounds and stuff like that. The same, like we've seen it over and over and over, all the grass and greenery and da. It looks the same. The lots are still small. There's no, like, the world sizes are still small, y'all. I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm tired of it. I feel like we're getting the same thing over and over again. I feel like we need to explore a new continent, like Africa for one. Like, hello, come on. Like, we have not had an African-inspired world. Oasis is probably as close as it's gonna get, but that's still, you know, U.S. type of territory or whatever. I feel like how they can solve that problem is just offering a creative world a tool. You know, I would go as far as to say they need to stop making new worlds with these expansion packs because it sounds like it's taking away from the budget and the gameplay animations the new gameplay animations that we can be getting, the new gameplay objects that we can be getting. Like, just stop introducing the worlds and just develop a creator world tool for us to create our own worlds. I don't know how. I don't know the ins and outs or how that can be done, but that's just my opinion, y'all. What do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about a creator world tool? Do you think that could solve a lot of things as far as the worlds? And you know what I'm saying? I would love to get my hands on a creator world tool because how myshuno is, like, this would be me creating nothing but cities because that's what I like. I like the concrete jungle. I don't want to live in a concrete jungle, but I want my Sims to live in a concrete jungle. This is what I like. I like high rise. If you see a lot of my builds and stuff like that, as of late, my Sims have been living in high rises because I love it. I don't want to live in a high rise, but I want my Sims to. I love the city aspect of the Sims. The only place I can really go to is San Myshuno, and then the LA inspired world. That's it. Give me my tool. Give us the tools to make whatever the heck we want to make. All in all, I will have to say that businesses and hobbies is worth the buy to add to your collection, to your Sims 4 collection. But as any expansion pack, I would highly encourage you to get it from a discounted rate, or rather get it at a discounted rate. I will have to say I'm growing deeply disappointed in EA's monetization practices as of late. And I do not have high hopes that things will get better. Luckily we have some competition, you guys, you know, that Zoe is coming soon. And so I'm hoping that that will put a little fire under EA's belt or whatever. They'll have a little competition, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to some new life simulation games. I hope that you guys have been having fun with this new pack. It's not a terrible pack, you guys. What I thought this pack was going to be is not necessarily that, but I feel like it definitely could have been better. Thanks for sticking around and listening to me ramble. I have been on a little bit of a hiatus from creating content because I've had some other things to focus on or whatever, but thanks for, you know, the new comments and stuff like that, new subscribers. I appreciate y'all, and until next time, you guys, bye.